He is putting a lot of pressure
He putting
on
that
the
pressure.
backcourt
He putting that pressure. Who's the best shooter in Golden State? Who's the best shooter in Golden State? I want you to know who's the best shooter in Golden State.
All right, that was last year's three-point shootout contest. Steph Curry, the final rack of his shooting performance that eventually clinched his victory in the Foot Locker three-point contest. He's back. He's defending his crown. He is literally off the wall with shooting this year with threes.
There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, it's just off the wall.
It's insane because at the All-Star break all time, the record for most threes was Ray Allen had 175, I believe.
The GOAT.
Steph, 249 this year.
Wow, I don't even.
That is.
What's the record for a season?
He set his own record, and he's on pace to completely shatter it again. He set the record 2 years ago, beat it last year, and now he's going to beat it again. So, the field or Steph Curry, guys? Who are you taking?
JJ Redick.
That's not a.
Wow,
It's
the
not
record?
a bad choice.
Wait, hold on.
I like JJ.
The
I think
record
he
is
could actually pull
286.
something off.
Yeah, he's literally that absurd, but
He's gonna have it in like 8 more games. Like 8 more games or so. He can get close to breaking his record.
and he's about to beat Kyle Korver's record for consecutive threes made in games. I think Korver had 127. Steph's at like 123 right now.
Was Corver in the contest last year?
I don't really remember who was in the contest last year,
No, do I?
but
Wow, 286.
He should be. He's a good shooter.
Okay, how about this? Who is going to be Steph's biggest competitor? How about that?
Harden.
Really? Nah, I don't see Harden as that.
Chris Middleton.
That was a good pick.
That's just because he's like the dark horse.
He's a spot up shooter. He fits perfectly for the contest. I think him or Redick. I really want to see Redick have a nice competition because he's had a great year, and he's had every single year of his career. He's had an increase in scoring.
I like Redick a
entire
lot.
career.
Devin.
That's amazing.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
Great young shooter.
He is great.
I think,
young
this is probably where he's going to show what he has to offer.
aside from he got added to the Rising Stars Challenge for Nerlens Noel.
Right.
So that's huge for him because he's been playing really well as of late.
He's
for
had
Phoenix.
no choice. He's been the man.
Ever since Bledsoe went down, and then Brandon Knight's been out.
Right.
So he's got
He's their go-to guy
he's got
now.
more playing time for him, and it was a good draft pick because they're really adapting to the way the league is now with shooters. So to grab a shooter like that at that pick is a really good pick. So so who is gonna win?
I'm sticking with JJ Redick. I think he's going to just go off.
You think he's gonna win? He's not just gonna be Steph's biggest competition.
No, I think he's going to win.
I think Steph's gonna win.
Well, I mean,
I could see
99%
Clay
of me
winning.
thinks Steph is going to win, but I hate picking the obvious winners because it's just not how my mind works.
I mean, I could see Clay winning, to be honest.
I think Clay has the biggest advantage
I think
out of all. Of
I
them.
could see all
True.
of them winning except for Bosch and Harden.
I can see Bosch winning too, though.
Just not against Curry and Redick and
Bosch, no,
Clay.
I don't even think Bosch is that good of a shooter. I don't even know why he's in this.
There's
Bosch
tons of
bad.
other
is
guys.
pretty underrated.
Too
Tons
bad
of other guys.
Nikola
that could replace him.
Mirotic got hurt. He's lost 15 pounds apparently. He would have been nice to see him in this competition.
15 pounds is a lot.
That is a lot of weight. I don't know what's going on with those Bulls trainers. They are pretty awful.
Gotta feel that's such a.
Who's going to be the biggest surprise out of all these guys? I agree with Middleton.
I would say
Middleton
Booker.
could be a huge surprise.
I would say Booker, just because a lot of people don't
He's
know
the
how
rook.
well he is,
Yep.
and he's
Yep.
the rook,
And it also
he's going to
didn't
come out here with a chip on his shoulder with something to prove.
It didn't really help that when he was playing on the Kentucky team last year, it was so deep, you didn't really get to see his full
Yeah.
skill set.
Yeah.
Just like people knew how talented Cat was, but the second he got to Minnesota, it was like,
Right,
he's
of course.
that good.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's really
Yeah.
that good. And same could be for Booker. Maybe he might be the steal of the draft. I mean, it looks like Miles Turner is a real steal coming
Miles
from
Turner
Indiana
is
too.
awesome.
He looked great in the summer league. Take whatever you want with summer league as you will, but he looked awesome there. Chris Middleton, I can consider him one of the more underrated players in the league for sure. He could potentially
Definitely.
you could say he might be the
He
Bucks'
earns his
best
money,
player.
I would say. He earns
He's been their most
he earns the
consistent
money
player.
that he's
He's
getting
been their
paid.
most
say.
consistent player. Yeah, Greek Freak hasn't been doing much. They don't know how to develop Jabari Parker. He needs to get out of there and
Yes,
go to a better
It's such
team.
a disappointing franchise.
Yeah, they are a disappointing franchise. You could wonder why they wanted them to go move.
Yep.
It's pretty absurd. So I could. What about Kyle Lowry? Is he gonna represent the six well?
You're gonna represent the six.
I think he's gonna have a
No, seriously, it's a pride thing.
It is.
Yeah, it is a
I
pride
think
thing.
he's
So
gonna have a
he-
good performance,
yeah.
but I would like Middleton to win a Redick, but I really think Curry honestly is going to. He's the best shooter in the world. You could have
And
the best
he's
performance
gotten
of your
better
life.
as a shooter.
You could have the best performance of your life, and Curry is still the best shooter in the world. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. Listen, if he doesn't win, it's not like it's gonna surprise me. It's not like I'm gonna care. But I don't think anyone's gonna come close to beating Curry.
No, I think people will come close. It's just that in all honesty, it's like you would think you're okay with picking someone else, and then it's like I'm picking against Steph Curry in a 3-point
Yeah, well,
contest.
Exactly.
Why would I do that? It's
Yeah.
because you trick yourself into thinking, oh no, kind of like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go against Tom Brady in a Super Bowl because hey, it's
Well,
it's,
what if I'm
you know,
right?
What could happen? Well, I mean, no, that
That's-
did
that's-
happen
yeah.
though.
No,
It happened
that's-
twice.
That's always my kind of mindset. I really
But
dislike.
sometimes do we think
going with the
players are
obvious
too
choice.
good, like Steph? Do we think Steph is too good of a 3-point shooter for a 3-point contest?
Of
We all know
course.
he's the best shooter,
Give him a
but
handicap.
it's
Push him
one
back a bit.
contest. All you
throw
have
him,
to do
throw him
is
in the
shoot.
tunnel. Make him shoot from the tunnel like he does in practice.
Probably still, we'll still win.
Probably
He'll
could
probably
still
still
win.
win.
Okay, so I think when it
I'd
comes-
like to see Middleton or Redick, but realistically, I think Curry could take.
I
want
to see Clay win. If I
I'd
could
love
see
to
anyone
see Clay
win,
win.
I would
I'd love to
really
see
love
Clay
to
win.
see.
Clay's had a pretty
Klay Thompson.
underwhelming year.
No, he
Really?
hasn't.
No, he's had a good
No,
year.
it's when you're overshadowed by someone
True.
that's that great.
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
is the second best season I can remember someone having within the last 5 years, except for LeBron's second to last year in Miami, when they won the 26 games
Oh,
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
How ridiculous they were.
yeah.
And how ridiculous he was. Steph is almost like on par with
Yeah.
Yep.
how great
No,
it is.
There's really no pressure on Clay to win either. There's probably more pressure on Redick or someone else.
I don't
other
think
than-
there's pressure on any of
Well,
these
there's no-
guys.
pressure in the sense that it's a playful competition, but you still expect Curry to win, and I don't think anybody really expects Clay to win. I feel like he can kind of just go into it and have a good time and just shoot, without.
What if Curry goes
It's a
in?
friendly competition.
What if Curry goes in? It's just like I don't want to win this a second time and just airballs.
He's
every
already won
single
twice, I
shot.
think, right?
Has he won twice?
I think he's he's definitely won once. Obviously, we just played the
I
video.
don't think he won the year before.
No, I don't think he did
Hmm.
either.
Well, either way, it's absurd, and I don't think I can go against it. I think if it's anyone, I think Clay is gonna do it because he knows how great of a shooter he is, and he might be upset that
True.
Steph gets more credit for being the shooter he is, which he totally deserves all of the recognition that he gets. But Clay is just sitting over there like, hey, if I was on any other team in the NBA, I would be the best shooter on that team.
Yep.
He's just playing for the one team that he is not the best shooter on the team. And I don't care what anyone else says. I don't think any of these guys on the list are a better shooter than Clay. The closest one, I give you JJ.
Yeah.
Probably the
Yeah.
best all-around shooter. Clay's probably got second best mid-range game in basketball, behind Melo.
Chris Paul is pretty good mid range.
Yeah, the second.
Chris
that's a
Paul
tough-
shoots really high percentage from
But
mid range.
it's Klay Thompson.
Really high percentage from mid range,
Yeah,
like absurdly
Chris
high.
Paul's, it is very. it
Chris
is
Paul is
very
like
high.
he just runs to the middle of the court and shoots, and he makes it like 85% of the time.
Quick note.
That's
quick
not
note. 2
true.
years ago, the winner, 2 years ago, the winner was Bellinelli.
Yeah,
Oh
That
wow.
was it. Bellinelli
he's
was
also a good shooter.
Oh yeah.
Kyle Lowry. I don't know. They're-
Kyle Lowry.
I have two problems. I don't think
Kyle could
James
be like a
Harden
solid
or
third.
Chris Bosh should be in the 3-point contest. I don't think Harden's that good of a shooter this year to be in this contest.
No, he's not at least from three. He has a good mid-range game too, and
Yeah.
obviously he's a good three shooter. But it's not a competition for him. There's a difference between guys that shoot threes.
He's not a spot up shooter.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly,
pull up shooter. He's a great pull-up shooter because he
Right.
creates off the dribble. That's more of his kind of thing.
I wonder
Great
if-
shooters can do both, and that's
Right.
what Steph and Clay do.
I wonder if he'll want to win this though because he didn't get the starting All-Star.
Or maybe the MVP from last year.
Yeah.
A lot of people felt like he deserved the MVP, and I get that argument. I understand where you're coming from with
I
that.
understand the argument, yes,
But
but don't
no,
agree
come
with
on.
He
it.
could be in the
blew
conversation
it.
once again this
He
year,
blew it.
but they haven't won enough.
No,
If
I
they
don't
go
think
on
he's a good enough leader. Leadership is a quality that you
Oh,
should have
absolutely.
in when you factor in MVP, and he is not a good leader.
No,
and
not
we've
at
been
all.
over this, and I've expressed on how much I dislike the Rockets and how I think they were the most overrated team in the West, and I was right about that. I got lucky, not really lucky. It just worked out for me.
Yeah, worked out
Um,
in your favor.
Yeah, not a favorite of mine, but okay. Going last rundown, I think Curry's gonna win. Mike, you have Redick.
I'll
gonna stick with
say
Redick?
no. I mean, you've convinced me. I think Curry will win. If Curry doesn't win, Clay will win. If Clay doesn't win, Redick will win.
Okay, what?
Wow, alright,
okay,
yes.
okay. And then if Redick doesn't win, then
Then
Harden will
Lowry,
win. If
then
not, then Middleton will win.
then
If
Bosh,
not,
Yeah.
then Lowry
Booker,
will
then
win.
Harden.
If
I just
not
gave you.
Booker,
I
then-
just gave you the order
then
of.
Bosh. No, Bosh has no chance. Bosh. I'm kidding.
We say that now, but hey, he wins. He
Would
wins
that
the
be the
shooting-
biggest three-point upset of all time
he
if
wins
Chris
the sh-
Bosh
he
won the
wins
three-point
shooting-
contest?
The shooting competitions every year with the Miami team.
Oh,
They
okay.
won it 2 years in a row. Bosh has some crazy luck. You never know. Can't count him out completely. I think Bosh has a
If
better chance
Bosh
of winning than
were to win this, then I will wear a Washington Nationals jersey to a show one day.
Whoa.
Wow. All right.
Can we make this official?
So my pick for the 3-point contest is Chris Bosh.
Okay.
Can we
ahead.
make this official?
Mark it down. All right. Curry, Bosh.
No, it's not Bosh. It's Redick.
Reddick?
Curry,
Okay.
Redick. I'll
JJ?
take Redick.
You'll take Reddick.
Yes.
You've
Curry,
convinced me to
Reddick.
take
You heard
Curry.
it here. PMP Sports. That's it for this segment. Coming back. Space Jam.
Woo!
Dewey Dance. Zach Levine
My
defending
boy.
his crown.
My boy.
PMP Sports. Be back in a few.
Out of time.